So home ownership always produces wealth. That's a little intuitive because people just know it goes up in value over time and all that good stuff. But here's something cool. It also forces you into savings. And let me explain to you how that works. And it forces you into savings in a relatively short time. So you buy a house and your mortgage is right here. And that mortgage will stay the same for about 30 years. Goes up a little bit over taxes, insurance going up. But basically for 30 years, your principal and interest are very stable. When you buy a rental, it's very different because every year the rents keep going up. And then just a few years, you're paying way more in rent than you are on your mortgage. So then imagine after 10 and 20 and 30 years, you've paid even thousands of dollars more. And let me explain how that works too, because a lot of people, this is what I hear. Oh, I don't want to buy a house because I might have to replace a water heater. I might have to replace a furnace. I might have to do this. I might have to do that. That's all very true, but that's not costing you any extra money because your landlord, when those things happen, they've got to get it paid for in some way. So what are they doing? They're increasing your rent every year to keep up with things. No different when you own a home. But here's the difference. When you own a home, you will never put as many repairs and maintenance and even remodels as you will into rental money. For example, I've owned a home for 30 years. I bought it for less than $90,000. After 20 years, I put 120 into improvements. We're at 210. The last 10 years that I've been renting it, I've put into $10,000 over repairs over tenants. I've got $220,000 into it for a house that's now worth every day, all day, between $440,000 and $450,000. Plus, I get rent every month, so I'm way ahead, even after doing remodels, repairs, maintenance, and all that good stuff. So you build wealth through appreciation and equity. So what's appreciation? Appreciation is how much value your house keeps building over time. Equity is how much of your house you own. So I'll give you an example. Say you buy a house today for $480,000. In 20 years, that house will be worth about $1,273,000. That is appreciation. Your equity, though, is about $1,000,000. Here's why. Because in 20 years, you'll still owe the bank $250,000. You owe the bank $250,000, it's worth $1,273,000. You now have $1,000,000 that you have saved just by paying a monthly house payment. So why rent when you can pay a mortgage and have that kind of savings? So call me at 719-440-3361 and let's talk about how you get you into your first house and start your savings for the future.